But I didn't pray a prayer to go to heaven. The night I got saved, it had nothing to do with going to heaven. Nothing. It had to do with giving my life back to Him and becoming what He created me to be. Getting right with God and having covenant with Him. And all that is mine is yours, and all that is yours is mine. And fear not, little flock, it's the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So go preach, saying with your life, the kingdom's here. People see it. You don't look here, you don't look there, the kingdom's in you. Oh. I'm at the pool 4 weeks in. I just got saved. June 9th, the pool just opened, Memorial Day. I'm 4 weeks in. I got a crowd around me at the pool as soon as I put my towel down. It would have covered this whole area. People sitting, talking. I open my Bible, asking questions. I'm 4 weeks saved. It was life. It was understanding. I knew why I was saved. I wasn't saved for a blessing. I wasn't saved for a pay raise. I wasn't saved for my wife to act right. I was saved for His image. And Holy Spirit taught me that right out of the gate and sent me in the bedroom. And I cracked open my Bible and went, yeah. And He taught me that Jesus didn't die on the cross because I was a sinner. He died on the cross because I was a lost son. He had to become what I was to pay the price for me to be restored back to what He created me to be. Holy Spirit taught me that Jesus got beat beyond description, that Isaiah said He was marred more than any of the sons of men. That means when they were done beating Jesus, He looked worse at the hands of them than any man has ever looked. Whoa. Marred more than any of the sons of men. That's Bible. You burn somebody's stake and tell me if you can recognize them. You boil them in oil like they did back then and drag them behind a chariot for 2 miles in a rocky desert. Tell me if you can identify them. He didn't just take 39 stripes, Pastor. He didn't just take nails in His hands and feet. He was marred more than anyone ever. Why? Because when sin got done with man in the garden, he didn't look anything like he was created to be. So Jesus had to lose His appearance and His recognition so that you couldn't even tell who He was to pay the price to put the image back on you and me again. And we're going to turn this into some beneficiary prayer, and I'm mad at you, and I don't like him. And not today, friend. Tomorrow ain't the right day either. No. There ain't no day good enough to go back from whence I came. I got washed of that mire and that muck, and I'm going to stay white and righteous. And I'm going to be a tree, the planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified. Blessings, favor, I have it. While I was yet a sinner, He said, stand before me and be a son. And when I said, yeah, He went a step further and put His life and His ways inside of me. You think I'm waiting for you to do me right? I've already been done right. And there's a problem with me. I'm a believer. So what happens and who says what and who doesn't say what has no power over what I'm preaching, because I believe it. It's first, highest priority. God made me for His image, and anything less isn't why I'm here. So why would I expect Him to fill the tank to drive down a road He hasn't called me to? You don't put metal in a microwave, try it. Why don't you put metal in a microwave? Well, there's some kind of scientific explanation, but the bottom line is it wasn't made for that. You go ahead and you keep putting metal in your microwave and tell me how it works out. You read the manufacturer's handbook on a microwave. You don't put metal in there. What would happen if you kept putting it in there? You'd explode it. You'd destroy the thing, right? You read the manufacturer's handbook. Men weren't made to live for themselves. You keep living for yourself. You can be a Christian for yourself, be deceived, not even understand, actually be a Christian. You can hear the gospel where the motivation is becoming a Christian for your sake instead of his name. People will use your needs and exploit things and try to get you to pray that prayer to get a fish in the boat, or a notch on the roster. They'll just get you to come to God for what God can do for you instead of the beauty of who God is so you become like him. You read the manufacturer's handbook. Men weren't made to live for themselves. And you keep doing it, you'll destroy the product. And you'll have every excuse under the sun for it. But it won't be the truth. That's just straight preaching. That's as straight as it can come. What are you going to do with this gospel tonight? Because I know you're not here because you're a hypocrite. I know you might have came just to be inquisitive. You might have came because a friend drug you. I don't know. But I know you hear what I'm saying. And I'm calling your heart to this place. Are you going to wait for your neighbor to change? Or are you going to go ahead and let the gospel change you? You going to wait for them to do you right, or are you just going to let him do you right? He said to learn of him, right? His yoke is easy, his burden's light. You know why? It doesn't carry anything concerning yourself. That's why you're no longer a slave to fear. Because perfect love casts out all fear. Why? There's no thought of judgment and wrath. And when I see his first love, I love. There is no fear in the gospel. There's no fear of tomorrow. Everything is settled in him. Yay. And I don't need things to go right. I just need to be like him and it'll make it right.